Hey, Eric. Well, that's season highs across the board on offense. Just what did you like on that end of the floor today?
Ball was moving for sure. I liked our fundamentals. Good screening, making the extra pass. We were more opportunistic in transition, I thought. Um, got a little sloppy towards the end, but we were kind of experimenting with some different groups and basically just trying to keep 5 healthy bodies on the floor there at the end. But no, I think more the way we wanted to play for a longer stretch.
Does a night like that come from the message seeping through, or what is the biggest change from your perspective? Or is it just doing a good thing wrong?
One, it helps to make shots. Like there's no substitute for making shots. I just think we played with a tempo and purpose for more possessions. I mean, I think we did it for a quarter or a half, and I think we sustained. I didn't think we did it for 4 quarters continuously, but I thought we did it for longer. And the first half was pretty good all the way through.
Can you update us on Shakira?
Shakira's got a little knee tendonitis that just kind of flared up there in the first half. She got a little stiff in the first half, yeah, just Doc held her.
Same thing for Slim.
Slim got an eye laceration, so she's getting, I think, checked by the eye doctor tomorrow. I didn't see stitches. I think it was kind of in her eye, but I don't know. I just saw her very briefly afterwards, but I just know it was her eye. Yep.
Thank you.
Well, day to day at this point.
I think day to day. I think like we'll do a triage tomorrow morning and see who we got for Sunday. Yep.
What'd you like best from Meng?
She let it fly. I think we also saw some other parts of her game where she can attack a closeout and put it on the floor, but her teammates are starting to realize if they get it to her in rhythm, she gets it up quick. So that helps our spacing and it helps literally to make shots and have it go in. We'll take those 3 points.
That she's like getting better, about to leave here for 6 games or so.
I don't know if it's double edged. I mean, I'll just take her being good when we have her. So she can go be good for her national team and then she can come back and be good. I think we're honestly seeing, I mentioned it during camp, but she hadn't played much basketball in a little while. And so we're starting to see her get her, game legs back under her.
You mentioned, the other parts of her game beyond just like getting more comfortable with your team, your system, the WNBA, like where have you seen her get better since she got here?
I think she made a good adjustment to, the speed of the game, and she's not going to have all day to shoot it. She's got to be shot ready when the ball hits her hands, which obviously she is now. And when she goes, she's really got some passing skills, but when you go in the lane in our league, those windows close pretty quick. So she's making good decisions now about, when she can give it, when she's got to maybe hold off on forcing a pass through a tight angle. And defensively, she starts the game tonight with a couple fouls and then was smart and adjusted and, played their remaining, whatever she played, 20 minutes or so with 1 foul. So I think she's a very smart player and she can think her way through a game.
We talked a lot about adversity and defense, but tonight you had contributions, me 14, Elena 17, Brittany 16, Ariel 11. What did you see when Shakira and Brittany went down the table that they rallied together and the poise was shown?
It was. Everybody stepped up. Amanda came in and gave us good minutes. Tiana and Maisha adjusted to playing a little big lineup there for a bit. I mean, it's hard to talk too much about being shorthanded with the people they were missing. We had our full crew besides Tosh to start the game, and that obviously gave us an edge. And then we kind of held the fort when people started dropping.
Also, when I asked you about the first quarter, like you guys just came out, set the tone. What was your thoughts on that?
We did. We played really well. I thought the first few defensive possessions set the tone for us. We got our hands really active and got some stuff in transition. You see what Slim and Ariel and those guys can do, disrupting in passing lanes and stuff like that. But I thought we got a little content. We were happy to trade baskets there for a while in the second quarter. So that was our halftime talk.
How did you feel like just seeing Brittany, the fans, really receptive?
It was great. I got to speak with her just for a couple minutes before the game, and I mean her outlook is pretty incredible. I think there's just a circus swirling around her all the time now, but she's just a wonderful human being at the center of it, and just a humble, down to earth, just wonderful person. It's great to have her back.
Any other in-person questions?
No, but
I think that's it then, Coach. Thank you.
okay.
What worked so well for her today?
今天什么就是如何打得这么好的？
我觉得今天能够就是打成这样，首先特别感谢我的教练，感谢我的队友对我的信任。
Yeah, to play this well today, I'd like to thank my coaches and my teammates for their trust in me.
是他们给了我非常大的这种信任感，然后让我在场上坚持，做自己想做的事情。
They give me a lot of confidence to do what I do well and what I want to do on the court.
What was the feeling after a couple of those first shots go down?
你前几个球进了之后，你是什么感受？
今天这场比赛对于这个投篮，可能我分2个阶段吧。
It had 2 stages in my shooting today.
因为今天开局第一个进了，然后后面几个就连续都没有进。
I made my first one at the beginning, and then I lost a couple.
然后，也是因为就是由于我是新的赛季，所以上局连续2个犯规会对我还是有一点的影响。
Because it's a new season here, and then to get 2 straight foul calls kind of had an effect on me.
在那一瞬间，就是内心还是有一点点不专注了吧。
I got a little distracted by that.
但是我队友和我教练一直都在鼓励我，然后相信我、信任我，然后一直在告诉我要坚决果断的出手。
But my teammates and my coaches are talking to me, telling me to believe in myself and to keep shooting.
所以最后就是我又从专注于比赛当中，然后找到了感觉。
And then I started focusing more on the game, and then my shots start falling.
Did you hear the crowd at any point, cheering for you in the starting lineup or when you hit some of those shots?
你今天首发出场的时候，还有你连续进球的时候，有没有听到观众对你的欢呼声？
有，然后但是当时就是打得非常专注，然后我也能感受到就是主场球迷对我们球队的喜欢和这种对我的支持。
Yeah, I felt it, and I was trying to focus more on the game, but I can feel our home crowd supporting me and our team.
And how does that feel now that you can kind of think about that, getting that crowd?
你现在是什么感觉？你可以想到有这么多观众支持你。
就是我真的是太激动了，尤其在一个新的环境里面，然后能够在主场就是得到主场这么多人的喜欢和支持，真的是非常荣幸。
I'm very, very excited, and it's a new environment for me, so it means a lot to me, and I'm so honored to have our home crowd behind me and support me, show me a lot of love.
Last thing for me, I heard you got the hard hat in the locker room today. What was your reaction to that?
你的反应是什么？拿到了之后，
就是真的是非常非常的高兴吧，然后还是特别感谢我的团队。
I was truly, truly happy, and I'm really grateful for my teammates.
Hey, Coach told us that you'll be joining your team for the Asian Cup. Just your thoughts on that? You're excited.
教练告诉我们你要去打亚洲杯了，你的想法，你激不激动？
能够为国而战是我的责任，所以不光是在这边，也要为我们这个特别大的这个团队做好我自己应该去做的事情，帮助这边神秘人的球队取得一个更好的成绩。但同时回到我的祖国里面，我也会全力以赴的去做好，然后把一些我学到的东西跟他们一起分享。
It is my duty to play for my national team. As I did here, I'm going to bring my best to this the Mystics team and trying to help our team improve. That's what I'm going to do back to our national team. I'm going to give my 100%, and I'm going to also share what I have learned here with my teammates.
Thank
you. Oh, I got one.
So, 问一下，首先问一下，今天这个首发的心情怎么样？教练是什么时候告诉你这个消息的？然后怎么样一个情况？然后在第一节的时候有碰到犯规困扰，有些手感一些稍微有一点冷，然后你是怎么样心态去调整？
首先就是能够打上这个嗨，
可以。
OK。首先就是能够打这么久，也是就是还是像刚刚说的，感谢我的教练，感谢我的队友对我的信任啊。然后其次就是在比赛中，因为之前也打了很多比赛，然后积累了很多的经验，所以在碰到就是自己手感不好，包括就是受到犯规的这种限制的时候，然后自己虽然在那一瞬间有不专注，但很快的就是让自己冷静下来，然后再重新投入到比赛中。
Were there any nerves starting for the first time, and what was it like when
第
Eric
一次
told
首
her?
发紧张吗？教练告诉你的时候，你什么心情
确实很激动，然后
？I'm very excited.
然后想做好，能够帮助到球队。
I wanted to do well and help the team.
Any other questions for Meng? Okay, we'll move to Elena now.
我是不是可以走了
Can she leave?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, come on, Meng.
你是把他留着
And she just wants to hang out.
Yeah, guess not. Yep, you too, Meng. You too, Meng. Oh, love her.
Elena, how different did the offense feel tonight? And, what was it that, especially in that first half that
Mhm.
kind of got things clicking?
We moved the ball. We played with pace. We played more on the attack. I think when everybody looks like a threat, coming off of a screen, attacking in transition, it just opens up the floor. I think sometimes when we get stagnant and we're a little hesitant and we're just kind of looking for stuff and it looks like you're not ready to attack or score, it's really easy to guard and load up. So it was nice seeing everybody on the attack tonight.
You've talked so much about all of those things not necessarily happening. Did you feel coming in today like you guys had worked through some stuff? Were you optimistic that today it was going to hit? Or is it just one of those things as the game starts to play on that you're like, oh, we got it today?
I'm one of those people, like as a leader, I'm always like a little like, I didn't like our focus, or I can be a little negative sometimes on that. So I think, I felt like the group after the awful loss in Indiana, like had a focus and practice a different one. So I felt like we come out strong, but sometimes you never know. So it was good to like see it happen. It was good to see the pace right from the jump and sustaining it. Obviously the second half was crazy. We didn't have a point guard. So to be able to weather through that was big too. And that's not going to always look great, but we were still able to kind of work through it, play side to side, get good looks.
What's your, I know Meng ended up being out of the night. What's your reaction to how she played, and what was the reaction in the locker room?
We love Meng. Like, she's incredible. I'm so glad our paths have crossed, and Meng is like one of the greatest teammates. She today like brought us all gifts, like different gifts. I got a toy for Rue. She got a shirt for little E. Like, she got everybody gifts, and it was like very specific to us. Like, she has studied us and knows us. So Meng is just such a great person, a great teammate. She's a heck of a shooter. Her trigger is so fast. Like, you really, like, it doesn't matter how close you are to her, it goes up, and you just feel like it's going in. So to see her get the start and then to play that way is awesome. But like, Meng's like what I hear, like the LeBron in China. So that's what she does. It's light work for Meng.
You were on the bench for one of those threes that she had. What was like you can celebrate a little bit when you're playing with her on the court.
Yeah.
On the bench, you can be a little bit
more
wild. What was the bench vibes?
Oh, we were going crazy. Like, big smiles. Everybody had their hands up, just screaming Meng. So we love Meng, and to see her play like that is special. She puts in a lot of work too.
You guys gonna miss her, I imagine.
Yeah. She hadn't told us for a little. We're like, Meng, you're just gonna leave and not say anything? So I think that might be why the gifts came. She's feeling bad about having to leave us. No, it's going to be tough. Meng has played more and more minutes for us, and she's a crucial piece. Her IQ is really high. She plays basketball the right way. She makes cuts that gives herself up to find the next person. So it's going to be tough not having her. She's a massive piece for us.
When did she finally tell you?
I called her out, so I knew. So I told her. Told her she was leaving.
Were the gifts today?
Well,
The gifts come today.
yeah, the gifts came today. Yeah. Rue loved your toy. Mhm.
Aaron, I heard you talking about being locked in from the start of the game to the end. You set the tone. Had a couple of injuries, but still prevailed through the adversity.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on being locked in today?
Yeah, it was big seeing that focus. I'm all about building from, prior things we've seen in the season. And I brought up in the locker room, Seattle, having that huge lead and giving it away and saying, like, let's build today. Let's show that we learned from Seattle, that we learned from Indy. So I felt good that we were able to lock into like shorter stints, try to not let too many possessions get away from us, and just the next person would step up. There were a lot of people out. It was like, who's playing this out? All right, let's go.
And the last one, you love BG. With the emotion of tonight, just not seeing her. How was it just being in our presence again?
She's the greatest. She's such a great human. I love her to death. Anytime I get to see her, it just cheers me up. So to see her here smiling, the crowd going crazy for her, she's just such a great person, and having a heck of a season. So love seeing BG, and next time, guess we'll be playing against her, and that'll look a lot different. Phoenix looks different when BG and DT are in.
A lot of moving pieces coming into the season, head coach and players. What's the identity that coach organization wants for this team?
I think we're still searching a little bit for it, but I think what we see is when we play great defense, that's number one. We have a team of really good defenders, especially wing defenders, and then people like Shakira who clean stuff up in the paint. So we know that defense is something we're going to always hang our hats on. But then offensively, we have to continue to play with pace and move the ball side to side and be on the attack, because we got great offensive players. And I think that's something we're still searching a little bit for the identity, but we've seen what works and we know what we need to do.
How are you feeling as far as this season?
I feel great. Yeah, I feel really good, strong, and ready for the craziness of what the season holds.
Elena, Chicago on Sunday.
I'm still finishing with Phoenix. That'll be tomorrow. Chicago's a great team. They've got really solid guards, and bigs who clean it up too in the paint. We know E is such a shot blocker, so she makes it tough to finish inside. But we'll talk about Chicago tomorrow, and it's definitely going to be a big one. They're tough.
Any other in-person questions?
Yeah, so tonight being Pride Night, it's both about the team showing support for the community here in DC, but also community coming out and showing support for players. What was that like for you, playing in front of sold out crowd and sort of support them?
Yeah, it's awesome. Pride Night means so much to me. It's about acceptance and just loving the person next to you, and celebrating all of our differences. So I love this night. BG inspired me when I came into this league to be myself. She was a big part of the Be True campaign that started with Nike. And I remember looking and being like, gosh, I wish I could be that brave to be myself. So to have Pride Night, to have BG back, it brings back a lot of feelings.
Any other questions? I think that's it then. Thank you, Elena.
Thank you, guys.